What is going on, everybody? This is Jay from Maji and Jay. Today in this video we're going to be unboxing and also reviewing my all new Amkov AMK5000S action camera. You guys have obviously seen this before. If you saw my MJX X101 quadcopter video, I mentioned that I was going to get a little bit anticipated and unbox this ahead of time. But then I also promised that I was going to do a separate video just for this camera alone, and this is exactly what we're doing today. This is an excellent camera, guys. It has great quality and the price point is amazing. Even though I got this directly from the company Amkov, you can find it at other websites like Geekbind, you can find it at DHgate, eBay, and many other vendors out there. The price ranges from $120 up to $168. Now here, let me just go ahead and jump you around the box so that way we can get into the review part as soon as possible. The first thing we can see here is the brand. It does support Wi-Fi, so that means that if you have a smartphone, you can download the application to Android or iOS and you can enjoy almost something similar to FPV technology directly on your phone. So everything that you record can be saved on your phone directly, which is a very nice feature. On the bottom, you can see that it is giving us here that this is a full HD action camera. It records in 1080p up to 30 frames per second and also 720p 60 frames per second. On the side we got here nothing, just the Wi-Fi logo on there, and then on the back is where we're going to find the specifications. First of all, the LCD is a 3 digital 888 icon monochrome LCD display, so it's not going to give you a lot of information, to be quite honest with you guys. I do prefer the SJ cams when it comes to the displays. That's because it's showing you exactly what you're recording at the time that you are recording it. In this particular case, we're not going to have that option, but at least we do have a 20 megapixel sensor, a CMOS sensor, you guys can see right there, and supposedly this camera comes in 4 different colors. One of them is black, gold, red, and silver. Also supports Wi-Fi, as I mentioned before. It does come with the LCD screen, we already know that. Also, you got the image resolution. It goes up to 20 megapixels and it goes down to 14 megapixels. It supports different languages. We have Chinese, English, Russian, Korean, Japanese, German, French, Italian, and Spanish as well. Also, as I mentioned to you guys earlier, we got here the recording quality, which is 1080p at 30 frames per second. And if you want a smoother looking picture, then you can go 720p 60 frames per second, which is my favorite actually. But in this particular case, I'll be reviewing it at 1080p. Also, we can see there the video compression format is the H264. It supports micro SD cards up to 32 gigabytes, but I'm sure that if you guys put in a 64 gigabyte one, you're not going to have any issues whatsoever. It has shutter control, it's electronic. The image format, it comes in MOV and also JPG. It does have a microphone. It does have a waterproof case. The camera itself is not waterproof, so be careful guys, this might confuse you a little bit. This is only with a case that looks very similar to the one that I got back here. This one was for the Blackview Hero 1 that unfortunately I don't have any longer. And then here guys, we can just see the remaining of the information. The battery is amazing. It's going to give you about 150 hours of recording time, which is more than sufficient. And the battery, as we can tell right there, is 1150 power milliamp. Unless the SJ cams that I did unbox and review before only had about 900 power milliamp, so this one is very different on that aspect. And there we can see that the battery life, like I said before, is about 150 minutes and so on. Now these are the accessories that we get with this model. With the SJ cams, we did get a lot more accessories. In this case, we're not going to get that many. It's only going to be a few, and that's one of the reasons as to why this box is very small. Now opening the box, the first thing we're going to find here is the product itself, obviously. So it's a very neat and clean box. I do like that. Some of the action cameras, they come with huge boxes, and I think it's very unnecessary. So here we have the camera itself. Right now it has a waterproof casing already. So you guys have seen this before on my MJX video, and it's working very well. Sometimes the latch on the top is a little bit hard to open. It's actually extremely hard, and then they didn't smooth out the upper part, so when you're sticking your finger on there, sometimes you can see it can cut you very easily. So just be very careful because it's very tight on there, guys. Like I said, the latch is not my favorite part. And this, guys, it looks like it's broken, but no, it's detachable. That's the cool part about it. It's very easy to snap on, as you guys can see, so this is no problem. Also, let me, like I said, take this out of here, and then this is the camera itself. On the front already, we're going to find 2 LED lights. You got the power/mode key, It says there that it is a 1080p with a little Wi-Fi icon. And there we have that tiny display. You also find the 20 megapixel camera lens. Looking towards the top is where we're going to find the shutter button for pictures and also recording. We got here a tiny speaker for the feedback of the buttons. And then we find the microphone, which I think is quite sensitive. Now keep in mind that when you have the case installed, it doesn't have any openings on the top. So the recording quality when it comes to sound is going to be a little bit distorted. Then looking towards the left side of the camera is where we're going to find the HDMI port. We got the USB port, the micro SD card slot, and also a LED light on the side. I believe this one, the color is going to be green, and it has multiple ones around the camera. On the back side, we're going to find here a little latch so that we can release the battery, and this is the 1150 3.7 volt battery. And yes guys, it is behaving very well. To install it and take it out is very simple. All you need to do is just move the latch to the side, and there we have it. So the battery cover has been released, and then we got this little paper so that we can pull out the battery, and this is all the space that we have inside. So we can see that this battery is actually quite thick, and it's credible guys. This is definitely 1150 milliamp battery, so it's going to give you the recording time, which is the 150 minutes. That's very, very cool. And then looking towards the bottom side, here we're going to find another speaker for this little action camera. And then on the right side we have the Wi-Fi button, and it's going to serve us for two different purposes. One of them is obvious, is to connect to your smartphone once you download the application. And if I forgot to mention, this is the QR code for the application. One of them is for iOS, the other one is for Android itself. So you need to download the QR application, you scan it, and it'll give it to you directly. Now in this case guys, it's going to consume a lot of time if I show you all the details, but trust me, it's very easy to follow, and it's very convenient because you can change some settings on the camera itself. So yes, this is going to serve, like I said, for two purposes, and that was one of them. The second one is so that if you guys have this upside down, you can change the angle of the recording. I believe you have to hold it for about 2 or 3 seconds before it does it for you. We also got another LED light here, and then we got this little slot on the side. I'm not sure what this is for, but I think that's only for design purposes. Well, and now that we have covered all the physical aspects of this little action camera, let me go ahead and complete the unboxing by showing you everything that comes inside. The first thing we're going to find is the manuals, and they are quite detailed. The only thing that they're not going to include is the Wi-Fi button second feature, which is the angle conversion. That's the only thing, but everything else is specified on here, so that's very cool for those who like to read manuals. Also, we're going to find this little divider, where inside we're going to find the USB cable. This is for recording purposes and also for data transfer. We also got here a little belt. This is for any type of mount that you guys want to use. You can do this for helmets and many other accessories, so that's very, very cool. We also got some zip ties. We find some adhesive with some connectors. Now one of these I already have on my quadcopter, as you guys know. So this is the adhesive. You just got to peel this off and then just stick it wherever you want to put it at. And then the case is going to connect right at it like this. So it's very self-explanatory guys. This is all very basic. A lot of you know how to do this already. Here we find another case. Now this one is in case you guys don't want to use the waterproof case, then you can use this one, and it's very easy to use as well. Finally here we're going to have another connector. This is for the case that I just showed you, in case you want to attach it to a quadcopter or anything like that without the other case, so you can do so. And then here we have another plug. So I think this one is also intended for quadcopters or any other special connection that you guys want to use it with. And then inside of this box we find nothing else. So what we're going to do next is go ahead and complete 3 different testings. One of them is driving on the car. The second one is going to be at the park for the sound recording, meaning that I'm going to enable the microphone. And the third one is going to be on the quadcopter. So please guys, let me know what you think about this little tiny camera on the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoy it. Now we are testing the microphone quality of the Amkov AMK5000S. I'm walking around the park, and the video I don't think is very stable because we do not have the optical image stabilization on this camera. But overall, it's doing quite well. Focus wise is great. Sometimes the colors do look a little bit dark. I'm not sure if you guys agree with me, but for the most part it's doing a great job. And now that we saw the testing of this little tiny action camera, I just would like to show you guys how to operate it, at least the basics on this camera. On a separate video, I might go ahead and complete more details on how to use the application and much more. So for right now, once you install the battery and get everything set up, including the SD card on the side, all you have to do is just power on. You have to hold it for at least 4 seconds before it comes on. And then this is all the options that you guys are going to see. Like I said, this LCD is very, very tiny, so it's not going to give you a lot of information. As you guys know already, we don't have an LCD on the back, and these are all the LEDs that we're going to find. First of all, on the front, we have a supposed to be red, but to me it looks a little bit more orange, and that means that the unit is powered on. On the side, when you're not connected to the Wi-Fi, this LED is going to remain off, but if you want to use it and connect to it, all you have to do is just hold this on the side for a few seconds, and then the application is going to pick it up. Once you are connected, this LED light is going to come on, meaning that you're connected to the Wi-Fi. Then on the other side here, we're going to find a green light. This one is indicating that yes, you do have power and that the battery is in good standing. Same on the back. So it's giving you several different LED lights. So in case you guys are looking at this in different angles, you can know what's the status of your camera. On the top is where we're going to find that shutter button, like I said before. And this is only going to serve for that purpose. We don't have any special, I would say, options on this one. We can see another LED light, again indicating that the battery is in good standing. To change the modes, all you guys have to do is just press on here once, and right now we have it at 720p 60 frames per second. If you press it again, it's going to change it for the camera recording. And right now, since we don't have an SD card, it's not giving us here the pixels, but we only have 20 megapixel option, unfortunately. If we select it one more time, right now it's on 1080p 30 frames per second. So once you guys have set that up, all you have to do is just press on the top and start recording. That's pretty much it, guys. And now, guys, that we have completed the unboxing portion and also the review portion of the AMK5000S, I want to give you my own personal opinion about what I think about it. This is not the cheapest action camera out there. It's about $168 average. So yes, it is a little bit expensive, but if you guys want to get good quality and at the same time not pay the same price as the GoPro Hero 3 or the GoPro Hero 4, where it's going to cost you anywhere between $400 to $350, then this is definitely a great option. The camera sensor is working great if you guys get the right angles, and for the most part the microphone works nice. It also has a waterproof capability and much more, so you're not missing a lot from the GoPro Hero 3 nor the GoPro Hero 4, except that this one doesn't have 4K recording. But again, the price is justifiable, the battery life is amazing, and overall the construction is very good on this little action camera, so I think it's definitely worth it. Like I said, guys, I got this directly from Amkov, but you can also choose other vendors out there, including Geekbuying, DHgate, Alibaba, eBay, and many others. Like always, if you do have any questions, please don't forget to comment down below. Please like the video, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.